I created this series around conflict in relationships, ranging from topics such as the red flags to look out for during conflict, the best mindset to have during conflict, the fighting phase of a relationship, conflict styles, and setting your own ground rules during conflict, all the way to conflict resolution. However, today I'm going to be talking about the red flags to look out for during conflict. So keep watching. I'm Titi, and I make content around relationships and lifestyle. However, today is a relationship series, so let's dive right into it. Red flags to look out for during conflict. Number one red flag: when your partner constantly justifies his actions with your previous actions, especially when he did not talk about your action when it actually happened, but he brings it up to justify his own action. You don't want to be in a competition. This is a relationship. You guys are not playing X and O, so you need to cop that attitude, okay? Then number two red flag: when your partner constantly says things that are naturally designed to hurt people. There are some things we all know that when you say it to people, it's gonna offend them and hurt them. When your partner naturally just constantly says those kind of things that belittle people, things that belittle you during a conflict, you need to cop that attitude. Number three red flag: when your partner tries to intimidate you with anger. This might be true raising his voice, although there are people who raise their voice when they are, upset, which is also an attribute that should be copped. But sometimes your partner just tries to intimidate you with anger, especially when they know they are wrong. You don't want that attitude, right? Don't let anyone give you that bullshit that, oh, my voice is naturally loud. If he doesn't talk to his boss like that, his voice is not naturally loud, so you want to cop that attitude. Number three, what number am I in? Okay. Next red flag: when your partner doesn't fight fair. This is when during conflict your partner brings up your past mistake in order to hurt you during conflict. That is not an healthy relationship. So conflict or no conflict, you don't want to be with someone who constantly reminds you of your mistake. Then final red flag in this video: when your partner ignores the conflict. This can be maybe he cut the call, walks out, or change the topic. Okay, that is a major red flag, because you can't move from a conflict to conflict resolution when you're not addressing the conflict, right? So let's look at an example. Let's look at this chat box. Okay, that is an antichrist. That's an anti-input. You literally do not want to be with someone who will not be addressing conflict. I understand that is some people's conflict style, to avoid conflict, yeah, but that is a terrible conflict style. Talking about conflict style, I made a series about conflict style, so you want to make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn up the bell notification, so when the next episode of the series comes up, you'll be notified. And if you like this video so far, give this video a thumbs up. So back on track. You do not want to be with someone who doesn't address conflict, because it will be difficult for you guys to move from disagreement to agreement if the conflict is not being addressed, right? So why am I talking about the red flags to look out for during conflict? Why is that the first episode of the series? This is because conflict are inevitable, right? And conflict resolution isn't a 5-minute job. So people who have this attribute, these red flags I should mention, they are quite difficult, to work with to the point of conflict resolution. So you want to make sure you're addressing this red flag right from the beginning, before setting your conflict style, setting your conflict ground rules, all the way to conflict resolution, right? So there are other red flags to look out for, but I'm trying to make this video as short as possible. So you have to go to my blog to read the full article. My blog is teenewblog.com. That's it's TeenewTv.com. That's TeenewTv.com. I'm still used to my former domain name. So TeenewTv.com. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then.